Hi everybody, it's me Nicole. I am back with another Dollhouse video, an update, and just some do's and don'ts, some tips, things like that. I thought I would make a quick video on, on my progress or lack thereof. Actually, it's coming along okay. So I wanted to, here we go, talk about it. All right, so first of all, this house, like I said in a previous video, it needed a ton of work. The house itself, I got at a yard sale, and the outside of the house was pink. It was pink like a gingham, but the problem was that the paper was all peeling. Parts of it, I thought, okay, you know what? Let me try and Goo Gone it off, which I tried, but the Goo Gone left a really oily residue, and it was really, really time consuming, and it wasn't coming out the way I wanted. So I thought, okay, next best thing to do would be to wallpaper it. I didn't want to do another cabin. I really wanted this house white. So I got some paper from Hobby Lobby, started papering it. However, the Hobby Lobby paper was super thin and it was prone to tearing, and I didn't quite like the look of the bricks on that paper because they were too small. They really weren't to scale. So I invested a little. I got myself some Ella and Viv paper, which is much thicker. It's more of a cardstock, not necessarily a paper. And I got amazing results with the Ella and Viv. So let's talk about some structural things, especially when wallpapering the house. So obviously I papered this in sections. I feel like you really do have to go looking for the seams. They're not as obvious. I probably could have papered, well actually no, I couldn't have, because the height of these sections here is more than 12 inches. So I couldn't have done it all in one. Another thing about this house that I did not like at all was the ledge. It was like a castle ledge, so it was like up and down all throughout. And I did not like that. So my plan was to just bring the brick all the way up and then put a wooden piece here and here for a ledge. It worked out, as you can see. I'm still in the process of doing that. Obviously, there's things I have to do. I have to make sure everything is adhered properly. Because, let me come in this way. Don't mind the mess. We're dollhousing up in here. Okay, so as you can see, because of that ledge that I'm talking about, that castle-like edging, and I'm putting paper in front and in back of it, you can sort of see maybe a little bit of divots. I don't know, maybe that's just me seeing that, but I plan on putting window boxes here with flowers. So that's that. The glue that I'm using is Elmer's school glue, not the white, the disappearing purple glue stick. It works really well. It does not bubble the paper. It has a really good bond, and it's non-toxic because, you know, this is going to be for a child. So I really like it. I'm happy with that. That's not what I used on my other house, on my cabin. I used double stick tape, the really strong kind, but I found that tears the paper if you make a mistake. So that's where I'm at. A couple more things with wallpapering. Let's go here on the inside. This back wall here was longer than 12 inches. So this was 12 here, the side wall, but the back wall is longer than 12. I had to use 2 pieces of paper. But the problem is it's not seamless. I got this paper at Hobby Lobby because I absolutely loved the pattern. I'm going for a modern farmhouse look with this house. However, it doesn't line up. So that's okay. Originally, I was going to do, in this center area here, I was going to do kind of like I did in the cabin where I had the same problem. I was going to do like a center accent wall. But I decided not to do that because I want to put wainscoting all around the bottom and I want to keep it fluid. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to disguise it with a window, and then you won't even notice it. I'm going to hang this above the wall, and then your eye will naturally be drawn to the features and not to the seam of the paper. That fireplace is still a work in progress. Up here, I went with a burlap paper to look like carpet because I have some other texture floors. I've got a real hardwood floor that I'm putting in the bottom here. I've got this white chevron to look like wood. I have this tile. I got this peel and stick tile at the Dollar Tree. So I wanted to put a carpet look up here. Obviously, I was doing this late at night, trying to work when my kids were asleep, and I mismeasured. So I just will come in with an X-Acto knife here. We'll be fine. The back wall is missing right now because I'm going to do a feature wall. I'm going to use wood to create kind of like a wainscoting, if you will. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. For the decking, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. The jury's still out on that. So yeah, this house is really coming along. I'm super excited about it. Obviously, you know, look, obviously you're going to see seams. For example, I don't think I noticed until later that with this Ella and Viv paper, with the gray shading, the top is whiter than the bottom. So if you're piecing, you kind of see this. But again, this is a disguise that I plan on disguising. I'm going to put something up there. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out. All right, so there's your update. I'll be back when all the paper is done and it's time to start that feature wall back there. We'll do that on camera. Bye, adios.